Hello everybody! Today is the day you've all been waiting for. Ledain, the Grand Overlord of the Disgaea series, has returned to Disgaea 4. But because he's been asleep in this game for 2 years, he's gonna start over from the beginning. Not that he got very far to begin with. Those of you who are fans of the Disgaea series and of my Disgaea 3 videos, you know what to expect. But those of you who are just tuning in and don't know anything about the Disgaea series, it's a very great strategy, a turn-based strategy RPG with a lot of humor, a lot of, what would you call it, parody. It's great. I would actually suggest you stop this video right now and go out and try one of the games yourself before you continue. But if you can't get your hands on it, then watching me play is hopefully going to be the second best experience that you can get. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have a lot of fun. Let's go!
Since the dawn of time, humans have always feared the darkness. Vampires, werewolves, zombies, ghosts. Although it differs slightly from culture to culture, people's fear of the darkness has grounded them into living conservatively. In the current world, thanks to wars, terrorism, weapons of mass destruction, accidents caused by human error, and daily incidents of murder, humans have grown to fear the actions of their own kind, even more than the darkness itself. This is the story of a group of heroes who have stood up to fight back against such a corrupted society.
Oh, the fresh, dripping blood, fangs sinking into its skin. Oh, what a splendid taste. The extract of life overflows and fills my body. I can feel its power. Oh, the waves of ecstasy. How magical are these insignificant creatures known as sardines?
His name is Valvatores, an elite vampire who was once feared for being a tyrant. In spite of his legend, he now spends his life in Hades, the netherworld's prison, admiring sardines. His werewolf steward, Fenric, who routinely showers his master with praise and compliments.
As expected of you, Lord Valvatores. No matter the hardships or circumstances, you are ever the optimist, my lord.
Listen to this, Fenric. Sardines are the most ideal food because they are full of nutrients, like omega-3 fatty acids.
In other words, they cleanse your blood, prevent various diseases, and help you to burn more fat.
I've been here for quite some time, but I never knew these cheap sardines possess so much potential. One should never underestimate the studies that are conducted in the human world. There is no doubt that my body is benefiting from these sardines' nutrition. This is evolution! My body is truly evolving since the time I was credited as being a tyrant.
The fact that you don't even acknowledge it as a degeneration is one of my Lord Valvatores' many formidable powers. Care for another to enhance your evolution, my lord?
Huh. This one looks rather juicy and delicious. Wait a second.
Yes, is there a problem?
Fenric, once again you have attempted to sneak this into my meal. The blood of humans!
As expected, my lord, you saw right through my deception.
Of course! Never doubt a vampire's sense of smell.
I only meant it as a gift to my master, who has lost his power due to a foolish promise that he made in the past. Since you can't abide breaking promises, I figured it would be prudent for you to imbibe it unintentionally. Do you disapprove?
How many times do I have to tell you? A proud demon like myself would never break a promise. A demon's promises are supposed to be sacred. They're
I admire that you have retained your values as a demon, even after you lost your powers and fell to Hades.
Lord Valvatores, all of the Prinnies have been gathered. Please come to the Prinny Factory.
You, Prinny! Repeat what you just said.
Hey! I only asked you to come to the factory!
Fool! You forgot to include dude in all of your lines! Prinny rule number 1. You shall always include the word dude in every line you say.
You're absolutely right, dude! I'm sorry, dude!
Too late! You must start over from level 1.
Level 1 Prinny task, scrubbing the toilet.
Can't even master the basics. The quality of the human souls is decreasing by the day.
That is why I have to do this. I vowed to become a Prinny instructor the very day I fell to Hades because I knew that was my true calling.
What an impressive ability to overwrite his memory of losing his power and being forced to take the least wanted job in the Netherworld. This is another one of his formidable powers. He can convert any suffering that he's been through into something positive. You're way too good to be a lowly Prinny instructor, my lord. Someday, I, Fenric, will...
Let's go, Fenric! It's time to fulfill our duty. Episode 1, Rebels of Hades.
Alright, so here we are. There we go. Okay. So now we have a bunch of useless peons. As people who watch my previous videos can tell you, I tend to do everything custom. So I won't even be using these. Whoa. I won't even be using those guys. So I may as well take off all their crap. And so every time you spawn into one of these areas, there's going to be a bunch of treasure chests hiding around. There's usually about 3 per chapter. And it helps to scout them out. It also helps to talk to these NPCs, but I won't be doing a lot of that during these Let's Plays. Because we want the action. This is an action series. Let's get to the action. Versus... Let's see if, settings... Alright. Let's go.
After death, the souls of human sinners are sent to Hades. When they arrive in Hades, the Netherworld's prison, they are processed to become Prinnies at the Prinny Factory. The Prinnies go through extensive training in Hades before being sent off to the Netherworld or Celestia. They are to work diligently in a strict and harsh environment until they can pay for their sins.
There you all are. You've gathered here just as I ordered.
Yes, sir! Just as you ordered, dude!
Excellent. Now listen up, Prinnies. Today is your very last day in Hades. You have all died and were sent to Hades. Why is that?
Because we committed crimes, dude!
That's right. You're lowly criminals. And who educated you peons who didn't even know how to speak like a Prinny?
Lord Valvatores, dude!
Correct! I've raised you all to become great Prinnies, so that you can be shipped out to the Netherworld at any time. Today is the day you've been waiting for. Today, you will go forth and work hard to pay for your sins.
Let's press it. We don't need any of this tutorial crap. We're professionals. That's why I wear the shirt and the tie, because I'm pro. Don't need your tutorials. Don't need your tutorials either. I know what I'm doing. Look at this. We got a bunch of printies. You know what to do with printies, don't you?
I'll teach you a
Not
lesson.
stand right there. Oh, it won't let me. You know what you would do with printies if you could lift in the tutorial stage. So
I'll
we're just
show
gonna have
you.
to beat the absolute crap out of everyone.
Not bad.
They can't even deal damage to me, so this shouldn't be
Here I come.
too much of an issue. Boom! One shot. One shot. Poor Pretty. He didn't deserve that. He deserved a true Pretty's death. Being thrown. You know what happens to Pretties that get thrown? Well, keep watching and you'll find out eventually. I love to throw my Pretties. One down. Yay! Now I've got the shops. I can sell all that useless crap that I got from the other dudes. There's a consumable shop, an armor shop, a weapon shop, and the zombie guy will tell you how to use equipment if you don't know how. And I got some allowance. And they messed up my screen again. You have to like hold the right bumper and then hit the square button. It would have told us that in the tutorial, but we're too professional to go through tutorials. So, crap. By selling items and stuff, you increase your rank with the warehouse. Didn't raise it much, but whatever. The better the ranks you get with the shops, the better stuff you'll be able to buy from them once you're able to pass item increases in the Senate. What am I looking for? Let's go with that. Anything I can upgrade? Yeah, I know how this works. You're a weapon shop. You sell me weapons. Try it. Yeah, sure. And the sword. And I don't need that 1 point of HP. See? My rank went up. Because I was buying shit. Shiznit. Are you gonna have stuff to say? Yeah, may as well get it over with. Over and done with. Much crap. You get like potions and stuff that you can use to increase your experience and your mana when you use them in battle. But you rarely even need them if you know what you're doing. And yeah, there's a nurse. Talk to her, and she will recover all your HP and SP for all your party members, but you have to pay for it. But because it was a tutorial stage, we don't really need to do that. However, now that they've told us that we need to do that, we're going to have to start doing that. Skip demo. We don't need these tutorials. We're too professional for that.
Take this! Here I come! Not bad!
Die! God! some warrior he was.
Ready, good? Ready, good?
Prince won't even hurt you anyway. Oh, they did 1 damage. They should be very, very proud. Can't lift yet. So... let's punch him in the back of the head instead.
Not bad!
Not bad, he says, as he one-shots it. It's just the tutorial stages. Everything really picks up later on. Abilities! Abilities are basically skills. Yeah. And they screwed up my screen again. Basically, as you kill things, you get experience points, which help you level up, and you get mana, which you spend on either passing bills in the Senate to create new characters or change various other aspects of the game, or you spend them at the skill shop so you can learn and enhance your skills. Like this. Now I have some skills. Oh, waste too much mana right now because I'm going to need it to create more characters once I'm capable of doing so. Just skip the demo. Now I can lift stuff.
I'll show you. Here I come!
This is what happens in pretties when you throw them. They go boom!
Brace yourself!
All the tutorial really said is that this guy can't really jump down to you, so you want to get to him. That didn't work. If you time it right, you can throw diagonally. That's kind of what I was going for, but it didn't quite turn out that way.
Here I come!
Let's try this again. There we go, that's what I was trying to do. You hold the square button down and you can turn your characters before you end their turn. He doesn't want to come down. Alright, let's create some more stairs now. You won't come to me, I will go to him. Come on, chicken. Now you are toast. Bye-bye. That's part of the strategy of this game. Geo effects. So much fun figuring out geo puzzles. Basically, you have colored blocks and you have colored floor tiles. Now when you destroy a block on a floor tile, unless it says that it nulls color effect or whatnot, every tile will change to the color that you destroyed. So these blue tiles, if I aim for this green one, it's going to change all these blue tiles green. It's going to hit this red block. The red block's going to explode on the green tiles. It's going to turn all the green tiles red. It's going to hit this blue block in the process, which is going to turn all the red tiles blue, which is going to hit this one up here, which is a null block. That nullifies all the tiles that are of the color that it's standing on. And if you can eliminate all the tiles on a map, you get a huge bonus. Now, you may have noticed, after you clear the stages, you sometimes get, like, items and stuff. There's a meter that goes up as you're doing stuff, as you're using combos in fights, and as you're destroying the geo panels. Destroying the geo panels makes it go up by a heck of a lot. And the rank that you have at the end of the stage determines the bonus items. Actually, it's probably right here. Yeah, bonus gauge on the right says 0, and you can see in the bonus list all the items you can get. You can get up to rank 9. When you're doing the item world stages, you want to look for a lot of legendary items which are glowing yellow in the bonus lists so that you can try to clear all the geo blocks and get legendary items that way. Anyway, the blocks also give effects to the color tiles. So this blue block gives enemy boost 50% on the green ones. So even if you're not trying to clear all the panels, that's going to be a good one to try and get rid of because it makes the enemy stronger. Green one's nice because it gives experience 50%. However, the red block over here is giving them another enemy boost, and that one's giving them another enemy boost. So basically for this tutorial stage, they're trying to see whether you can figure out how to clear away all the blocks, or all the panels rather. Boom! When you do it like this, if you hold the right trigger, it makes it go faster. We're so pro. Watch, this is totally gonna own all these blocks. All these prints are gonna go bye-bye. I'm gonna get a huge bonus because we are awesome. You and me, we are the greatest team ever. So we're at rank 8. Everything but that last experience plus 50 is now ours. High five! Wah! Good job. And you can also pick up your own dude and throw them, make them go farther. Just, I wanted him to go towards the enemy. Anyway, as I was about to say, just be careful you don't want to throw your Prinny party members like that unless you want them to explode, because as soon as you throw a Prinny, it's going to explode. Let's try this again. This time with Gusto. The controller on... The sticks on this controller are kind of stiff, so I'm having a bit of trouble. Oh, getting it to move in the direction I want it to go. No, because it's not actually a demo this time, it's a cutscene.
Here's a message to all of you Prinnies. You finally completed all of my lessons. No matter what kind of masters you might serve, never forget your pride at being Prinnies from Hades! And lastly, keep in mind that any fool who messes up and gets sent back to Hades will be met with a brutal rehabilitation program.
Aye, aye, dude!
Now, that's the kind of response I like to hear. Allow me to fulfill the promise that I made to you. You shall each receive 1 sardine! They were raised naturally, freshly caught this morning.
Yeah, dude! Sweet, dude! You the man, Lord Val, dude!
Making such a ruckus over a single sardine. These Prinnies have been well deprived by our lord.
Now, Prinnies, enjoy your sardine and go work hard under your future mess.
Dude! Lord Valvatores! Are we shipping out already, dude? I haven't even gotten to take a single bite out of my sardine yet, dude!
What in Hades is going on here?
There's only one idiot who could do such a thing without your permission, my lord. This must be his doing.
This is unacceptable. How am I going to keep the promise I made to the Prinnies? Let's go, Fenric. We need to get those Prinnies back.
Understood. All is for my lord. That man is nothing but a nuisance to my lord. I must make my move now.
Alright, so now the game starts to get a little more real. You always want to make sure that you save as often as possible, because if anything goes wrong in the stage, it undoes all of your progress. You really don't want that to happen. Now let's get going. If you go back to the rehabilitation room, it's a little more different. It's actually pretty good for leveling up at this point in the game, because you have experience plus 50%, mana plus 50%, enemy weaken minus 50%. The experience and the mana bonuses are pretty nice, and Fenric can actually run right over and throw this. Throw it. So now you have extra XP and extra mana, so if you want to grind this early in the game, just kill any of the pretties as they're standing on the blue tiles with both bonuses. Now, hopefully he doesn't kill the one on the green tile. It looks like he might. He lived! He lived! It's a miracle! Blade rush. No, up.
Not bad!
Oh!
Not bad!
Good experience. Good mana. Enemies will also try to hit you in the sides and back, so if you want to lure enemies into particular positions, the best way to do it is to have your back facing the direction you want them to be in. Come on, Grinny dude. Bring it on. And ooh, toast. Killing them is a little more important than getting the bonuses at this point. Let's go heal up. Heal. As you heal up at the healing station, you get bonus items from doing that as well. But I'll show that a little bit later when we actually get an item from it.
So you're finally here, Prenny Instructor.
Warden Axel! You... What do you think you're doing with those Prinnies? What do you expect me to do about the sardine situation?
Watch your mouth. Who do you think helped your worthless vampire teeth after you lost all your power? Before you start acting all Prenny Instructor-y, you should think carefully about your place here.
That's why I'm asking you politely. Give me back those damn Prinnies!
That's not asking, that's ordering, and you're not being polite at all. I'm the Warden of Hades. I control everything around here. If you keep that attitude up, don't think I won't lock you up too.
I only want to keep the promise I made to the Prinnies. I have no intention of defying your power. Just shut up and give them back.
Why don't you get it? I'm not giving the Prinnies back to you.
What did you say? Are you telling me to break the promise that I made to the Prinnies?
You don't scare me. I've been through much worse and survived to get where I am now. I'm Warden Axel.
Axel, you cretin. Why can't you just calm down for a minute? My lord simply wishes to keep the promise he made to the Prinnies. Don't you understand that? If you dare to refuse us, then we'll have to resort to violence to force you to understand.
Agreed! He who doesn't understand words must be given physical discipline. Prepare yourself, Warden Axel. You will learn that I have no intention of disobeying you.
Oh, this is gonna be satisfying.
I'll show you. Brace yourself.
You are gonna get so old. I'm gonna feel bad about this.
Here I come!
So many counters. So you can move your dudes, have someone else position an attack like that, go back to the dude that you moved, and press the O button to cancel his movement. Then you can move him again. And do this! Ah! In your face. More like in the back of the head, actually. Counter for days incoming. And toast. And in a nick of time.
So, now you understand? I have no intention of disobeying you whatsoever.
Didn't you just beat the crap out of me? I may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but don't most folks consider that disobedience?
My only wish is to stay true to my word. Now, give me back the prinnies.
Sorry, but that's a no-can-do. Because that's the Corruptorment's will.
What? The Corruptorment? What could they possibly be up to?
Oh, that? Mass extermination of the Prinnies! You get it, right? The rapid increase in the Prinny population is starting to be a major problem all over the Netherworld. Food shortages, unemployment, noise complaints, increased accident rates, overpopulation, decreased test scores. These are all the Prinny's fault. The Corruptorment has organized a special task force to get rid of them. The Abaddon, a band of assassins brought together and under the command of none other than the Netherworld President himself.
I've heard of them before. They're Netherworld cleaners, getting rid of the Corruptorment's rubbish.
That's right, and you'll be jobless and broke once all the Prinnies are gone.
What about the sardines? What should I do with all the sardines I promised to give them?
I don't see what the problem is. What's the point of feeding creatures that are about to be extinct?
Feeding them isn't the point, you narrow-minded fool. The promise has already been made. Until I keep my promise, no one gets the Prinnies. I don't care if you're the Corruptorment or even the President.
Please calm down, my lord. It's dangerous to carry on in your usual moronic fashion while confronting the Corruptorment.
What is this? Is my faithful servant scared of a mere Corruptorment?
Not even, but I do have a mission of my own. And in order to complete it, I can't afford to lose you in a fight over such an insignificant matter, my lord.
So you're telling me to obey them, and to break the promise I made?
All is for my lord.
Poppycock! How many times do I have to tell you that for a demon, breaking a promise isn't...
I am fully aware of your noble yet ultimately futile philosophy. However, please, think back about all of the things that you've lost just to keep the promises that you've made in the past. If only you let go of that futile philosophy of yours, you would be back on your throne as the invincible tyrant in no time.
Let's not talk about that. Now come, Fenric, before the Prinnies are disposed of.
And now we can make our own characters. Blah, blah, blah. So basically, as you clear stages, more spaces become available in what they call the Campaign HQ. And for each of these lands that you've taken over, you can have one additional party member. Now, there's a bit of strategy in how you line people up. Like, you can pick people up and move them to a different spot here. And people they are nearby will have bonus chances of comboing when they're next to each other when they attack. This is also the screen where you can call the Senate to pass certain bills, create characters, blah blah blah. Anyways. This part's gotten pretty long, so I'm going to cut it off here. I'm going to delete all of these default fools and make some custom characters of my own. Some of you are going to recognize a lot of the names that I am going to be choosing for my characters in this playthrough. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and hope you enjoyed. Hope this is going to be a lot of fun, so I hope you'll stick around, check out my future videos, check the annotations for other videos that I've done, and I will see you in the next part. Bye!